I'm here with Marjorie from Wells of Hope. Marjorie, can you tell us about your job and what it involves?
Thank you, Sarah. As she has told you, I'm a social worker. I work with Wells of Hope. As a social worker, I make sure that the children go visit their parents in prison. I check on the children during their holidays, when they break off for holidays, to see how they are doing while they are at home. I also make sure, I work with other volunteers during the school term. We go to their different schools to check out on how they are doing academically, to see that they are at the same standard with the other students or pupils in different schools. I also supervise the counseling sessions because children of prisoners have psychological torture, so we offer psychosocial support to them. So I supervise the counselors as they offer counseling to the children. We have different counselors. We partner with different organizations who come and offer counseling to the children, like Smart Choices, Girl Child Network, One Hope. They come in to offer counseling to the children. So we work together with them to build the future of these children.
That's great. And Marjorie, can you tell us a little bit about the tracing that you do?
In the tracing, usually we send out application forms to prisoners, to inmates in prison, and we give them 2 weeks. In prison, there is a committee of inmates which involves different religions, the Muslims, the Catholics, the Anglicans, the Pentecostals. So they formed a committee that chooses which inmates to be supported. So when I send out the forms to the prisoners, they fill in the forms. I bring them out. Usually there are some things we target, like the age of the children, the region where the child is coming from. So when they finish filling in the forms, I bring them back. I pick them up from them, take them to the children, go through them, assess. After they have chosen which inmates to support, I also go back to office, sit down with my team, and we choose. And we again choose which inmates to help. After choosing, then we contact the guardians and we go out and visit their families and trace their families.
And what would you say are the biggest challenges in your job?
The biggest challenges are with tracing or everything. In general, we have a challenge of transport, especially when we are going out to visit families. It is a bit risky visiting families in far areas. Our roads are not so good, so sometimes we have to use borders, which are risky and very expensive. So we have a challenge of transport. Then the other challenge is the living conditions of the families of prisoners. They are so poor. We fear that they may end up also committing crime and going to prison. So there is a need to empower them with income generating activities that maybe they can support the other children that they have and also support themselves.
And lastly, Marjorie, what's the biggest reward for you in doing this job? What do you like most about it?
My highlight is usually when we take children to visit their parents in prison. It's usually a joy to see them seeing their parents after 3 months. They are so excited. It is a joy that is not easily explained. Those moments that you cannot capture in words, but it's an highlight for me. And also visiting families, giving them support, encouraging them, and telling them that there is still hope.
Thank you very much, Marjorie.